Good.
Okay. All right, and good morning to all of our fellow listeners out there. My name is Tony. This is my friend Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex.
Hey, he's Alex. All right, and we're welcome to the DriveTimes podcast, where we talk about some good news, some lighthearted, fun, quirky stuff, whatever piques our interest, whatever doesn't make you feel really gross after
Anything
hearing.
that's not stupid and anything that's not in the local or gubernational news, we want to talk about.
Yeah.
We want to have fun with.
We're here to talk about some offbeat, goofy, lighthearted, weird, pretty ridiculous stuff.
DriveTimes, baby.
All right, so I'm just going to jump into it. Ready, Alex?
I'm in when you're in.
Okay, our first story is coming from England. Ready for this?
Okay.
All right.
Love the UK.
Okay.
Shout out to all the UK listeners.
970. Do we even have any?
No, but we will.
Okay. 978 students perform a world record breaking dance because they all flossed at the same time. You know the little floss dance?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know they tried to do this? Ninja, the gamer.
Yeah, the
Twitch,
guy that...
now at Mixer.
Yeah, right?
The gamer, he tried to do this at last year's New Year's Eve party when it was like all rainy.
Uh-huh.
No one did it. It was like a whole meme about it. He's like, all right, everybody, let's do it. Let's have everyone do it. And he's starting to do it. And like, so is like the anchor for like ABC News or whatever. And the camera pans to the crowd and no one's doing it.
Staring just.
Because it's rainy, they got raincoats on, it's cold.
I'm not flossing.
Yeah.
No.
So
does
this actually do the record?
Yeah. This is the Montgomery Academy in the Bispham area of Blackpool, England. This is an elementary school. They came together to perform the viral dance move popularized by the video game Fortnite.
Yeah.
Again, it said they successfully broke the world record.
See me flossing.
Lyrical genius, that guy.
Oh my god.
So the previous record was held by 792 dancers, according to Guinness.
Where?
Doesn't matter now. They
Who
lost.
wakes up in the morning and goes, you know what I'm going to do? Break the world record for a Fortnite dance.
Yes. So so 978 students. They all flossed at the same time. And there's a picture of it.
School? What's the normal size of an elementary school?
That's a big school. I mean, normally like elementary schools around here are 400 or 500.
Really? I have no idea. And
So-
how many students?
978 students.
Holy
They
cow.
all came together at the same time. They worked on a week for it. They didn't just say, "All right, let's all go out to the field and let's floss."
They did training.
They did
I
training.
could see like the gym time, the gym
Yeah.
period. They're like, all right, guys, we were gonna teach you something like archery or like badminton, but today we're gonna practice
flossing.
the worldwide phenomenon. You see me floss? I'm gonna get copyrighted.
According to one of the teachers, in the week leading up to the attempt, both staff and pupils put a lot of work in getting their flossing up to scratch. Quote, "If you think it's easy, then give it a try," says the principal.
Oh my gosh.
They said that we are proud we have lived up to our school motto of inspiring excellence together.
Is that excellent? I mean, look, it's fun.
It's
I'll
a
give
feat.
them that.
They did
and they're
good.
elementary schoolers, so that's more or less like everyone who plays Fortnite.
Yeah, they're right in their demographic there.
Yeah.
They just broke this
I'll give
record
that. I'll give them that.
3 days ago.
I'll give those Gen Xers that one.
That's so funny. I'm in disbelief that they actually. I mean, a public school funded
Yeah.
by taxpayers. I'm pretty sure this is a public school and not like a private school. They said, "I know a good use of our taxpayers' time. This is important. This will make our school a blue ribbon school. This will keep people moving to our area, boosting the economy because we can floss."
The UK. Oh my gosh. But see, look, this is my thing. If it was stress relief for the kids, I'm okay with it. Because, you know, all those statistics that are coming out now that's like, you know, the boomers are like, back in my day, we went uphill and downhill and side hills and walked to school. And it's like, yeah, but you didn't have standardized testing and you didn't have eyes on you for everything you do. And you didn't have all the pressures of college and all this crazy stuff. Like, if you don't go to college, you're going to, like, fail in life. And all the kids are crying at, like, 8 years old. Like, there was a Calvin and Hobbes character, the girl, I forget her name. But, you know, they would, like, flirt back and forth, her and Calvin. But she would, like, make jokes about it. She'd be like, you're going to mess up my grades, and you're my partner in school, and you don't care. And it's like, I'm not going to get into a good college. I'm not going to get a good job. And I'm like, dude, you're 8 years old. Stressing about this?
Yeah.
Go outside and play. Go outside and
floss.
978 of you students, go. Floss your hearts out.
Yeah, right? Well, I think
Literally
there's a ton of truth to that because, I mean, humans aren't built generationally just to get soft and then just roll over and die.
Yikes.
At a certain point, you know? It's not like it's just this latest batch of humans in the past 30 years just softer than the last batch.
Yeah.
There's a reason for it. And either it's to do the generation before raising this generation or with a change in standardized testing and the lack of flossing in these schools.
I'm trying not to look at this as in a critical way because everything inside of me as a 24-year-old male wants to be like, yikes, this is super cringe. Like, the school's just trying to be hip and rad, yo.
Like, and it's like,
hello,
like, fellow students.
Oh my God, I can't. The PA system.
Hello, students. This is your principal, McCool. That's my nickname. That's the nickname the kids give me is Principal McCool. I just want to tell you today we will be flossing all over these homies.
All the kids in the class are like, dude, oh my God.
This is bad.
Yeah.
This is bad.
And there are a bunch of white kids, so like you know one of them's like, I'm going to shoot this place. No, God, no. I'm sorry. Bad joke, but still funny. But literally, I can just picture that.
Yeah, it has to be. I wonder if it came from the principal. I wonder if it was his idea. It doesn't say. If it was
like a kids like voting on what they want to do as a class, like team building,
I guess.
Kind of
yeah.
Community thing.
I mean,
I'm cool with that.
In elementary, middle school, you're not thinking the best. I went back to my yearbook in like 6th through 8th grade.
You had some weird eyes back then. They looked like bugs.
I was a weird looking kid back then. Yeah. Oh, it was bad. Just I wish I could forget like those 3 years and just.
I hated middle school.
Yeah,
elementary school was pretty chill.
I liked my elementary school.
I know. I remember I got made fun of by the most popular kid in school. I'm not gonna drop her name, but it rhymes with Leah. And was that her name? Maybe. No. Because I came to school with I think back then, like, you could have these shirts that had a cool design on one, but then the shirt ended. It was like a short sleeve shirt, but then they sewed into the short sleeve a long sleeve that was like a different type of material or a different.
Yeah.
You remember those?
Yes.
Those were like years ago. And so I had it, and it was a little tight on me because I was a chunker. And, 4 kids. My mom was like, yeah, we're going to do some hand-me-downs and stuff. But it had a really cool dragon on it. And I was like, yes, I want to be cool because I like dragons.
What grade was this? This is middle school?
This is 4th grade.
Okay, 4th grade.
And the most popular kid in school came up to me and goes, disgusting. If you want to be cool like I am, change your fashion. And then she helped me change my fashion, I guess, because I had no fashion sense at all. I just picked something from the drawer I thought was cool, which I still do, like this shirt or like all the other podcast shirts I wear, which is like a Star Wars shirt.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Like this shirt is from Teddy Fresh. Shout out H3 Podcast, Ethan and Gila Klein. Love them. But literally just, I love you, Mom, on it. Like, I don't care about fashion. But back then I was like, there was a hierarchy. You had to be cool.
Yeah, or else if you weren't the fastest kid in elementary school, you were not cool.
Exactly.
Why was the fastest kid in elementary school the most popular kid?
I don't know. All I think of is like Usain Bolt in like an African elementary school. It's like just dirt floor and like whatnot.
Isn't he Jamaican? I think he's Jamaican.
Oh God!
Just because he's black doesn't mean he's
shut up.
Africa.
I don't. I don't know. I didn't know. I thought it was Ugandan.
No, you're thinking of all the Kenyans that run these marathons and
are
always win.
So fast.
Yeah, crazy fast.
I did not know Usain Bolt was from Jamaica.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's Jamaican.
I thought he was from some country with a U.
Jamaica. Jamaica.
Jamaican, man. Jeez. Okay. Well, anyway, I just picture him in elementary school. This doesn't make any sense anymore. My story doesn't make any sense.
Well, but I mean,
any sense
does elementary and middle school make any sense to you?
No.
Looking through the eyes of a 4th grader or 6th grader. Oh, middle school was awful. I hated it.
Well, it's because you're going through the stage of life where things happen and things start to happen, and you're just a freaking weirdo. Your voice is either cracking.
Yeah.
You're either the kid who doesn't hit it till high school, which
was
gets
me.
made fun of.
Yep, that was me.
Where everyone looks at you like, ew, you're disgusting.
And I'm like, I looked the
Or-
same 5 years ago.
Or you're the kid who already went through it in like the 5th grade before you went to middle
Yep.
school, and you're growing a full beard. Which I had a kid in my middle school who by the 8th grade could grow a full beard, and all the kids go, ew. Or you're just in that middle thing where you're like going through it still, and you have all the acne, and you're either super fat or super skinny, and just your body
It's
is
a
just,
hard time.
your body's just like looking weird. Oh,
Yeah, it's like a half-cooked Hot Pocket.
I told Claire I wanna homeschool my kids through middle school, just through middle school.
And yeah, I mean, let them have public school.
Elementary school,
they know
public
how to-
school, easy.
Yeah.
Socializing.
High school, you'll live.
High school, 9th through 12th grade. Look, you're going to learn yourself. You're going to do your own thing. Fine. But you at least have like a grip on life.
Mhm.
Middle school,
Nothing
you
good
go
comes
into
from
the middle school, you smell the hormones.
Oh, it's
And you
gross.
wanna
It's just
throw up.
there's a smell. There's a smell.
BO when
Kids
you're,
wearing too much deodorant or kids that don't know about deodorant yet, all
'Cause
mixing together.
because you didn't take 5th grade health class where they give you that little stick of deodorant.
Yeah, they say you need to take care of your body. You need to have some
Things
education.
are going to change. And I'm like, duh, no, they're not. I'm like picking my nose and
Yep.
eating it.
28 at 24 years old, you're still picking
Oh,
your nose and
gosh.
eating it.
It builds your immune system. That's a story for another day.
Okay. Moral of the story: you gotta floss, man.
See me floss. Speaking of flossing, I don't know how to link this, but anyway, Florida Man time. Oh, we need to have a bit for that Florida Man segment where it's just
We
like,
need a buzzer to hit the
hit
buzzer.
it, and it's just Florida Man.
Lights flash red. Yep.
Yes, ding 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 ding, like you won a jackpot or something.
Uh huh.
So this dude, Joseph, I'm not gonna give his last name, but he's a Florida man. And this is September 7th, so this is a fresh meme.
That's
The
today.
dude is called the Wet Willy Bandit. And it says, Joseph, the Wet Willy Bandit, is back behind bars after going viral. He broke the terms of his probation and he went back to jail. But the reason he was in jail the first time was because a domestic violence call was called in by his, I think, girlfriend, wife. Hold on.
Significant other.
Yes, he was a she was a 54-year-old live-in girlfriend. So they've been living together.
Okay.
The woman called the cops and told them that she came home from work and he was drunk and laying on the living room floor. And after he started calling her names, he said, "Order me a pizza B now." They got in a fight where he proceeded to grab her hair, pulling on her arm, and kind of like overpowered her and started giving her wet willies. And then, look, this is this article. I love it. It defines a wet willy. It's wet willy is shorthand term. This is such a boomer thing to do, is take like a normal term that everyone kind of knows what it is and like
define
try
it.
to define it.
Really technically.
But like technically, this is it. It says is a shorthand term for when a saliva dampened digit is jammed into the ear of an unsuspecting victim.
Thank you.
Digit? What, am I licking my tongue and shoving it in your ear? No,
It's a finger.
It's a finger. You suck the finger, and you shove it in someone's ear.
Yeah.
My favorite thing though is if I'm going to be a bandit for anything, it sure as heck's got to be a wet.
I thought this guy was, when you said Wet Willy Bandit, I think of like old Western times. And
Billy
I think
the
of like,
Kid.
oh, there's Billy the Kid, or there's the Wet Willy Bandit over there.
What? He's like sucking his finger and
Yeah.
shoots you in the face.
Yeah. But I thought he
Rustle
was
some cattle.
I thought he was a serial Wet Willy
Oh, I wish, man.
Wet Willy what a con? A Wet Willy
I don't know.
artist?
Abuser.
Yeah.
No, he just did it to one lady and it like went viral for some reason. But he was sentenced. He had a rap sheet which included like burglary.
So this guy's
That's
not
a hard
de-
word.
he's
He
not a
robbed
decent dude.
someone.
Yeah.
He took things from people. I can't pronounce Burglar.
Bob's
Burglars.
Bob's Burglars.
I'd
Yep.
go into that shop. So no, he was questioned, and he admitted, he's like, I gave her a wet willy, but I didn't mean to upset her.
What were you thinking would happen?
You're already fighting, and you just escalated with, ew.
You think this could have ended up much worse?
Right?
And I
Drunk,
think
domestic
I think that at that
violence?
point, when something weird like that happens, it's you're fighting in the heat of the moment, and then you lick the finger, it goes in the ear, and then you just kind of both stop, and you're like, "Did you?
Is this
Did
happening?
you just give me a wet willy?" And he's drunk, and he's just like,
Well, ugh.
and she's like, "That's what really? You gave me a wet willy?"
You could have grabbed the knife from the drawer, pulled a joker on me.
Yeah,
You could have beat me with your giant fists.
but instead you're just like,
That's a keeper, actually. Now I'm thinking about it deeper. No, I'm just kidding. No. Anyone who tackles you to the ground and abuses you verbally, and
Yeah,
then
that's not
wet willies
okay.
You, not okay.
yeah, you ask for somebody to order a pizza. You don't command it.
He did. Order me a pizza now, B. I love it because even if I was normal and not drunk and I said that, even in a semi-joking way, Claire would fight me. She's like, what did you just say? She sets the baby down real quickly, starts cracking her knuckles. Say it one more time to my face. I'd be like, I would like a pizza. She'd be like, yeah, that's right. Order your own pizza. Then I'd order my own pizza. Crying on the phone to Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. Sir, are you okay? Can I go one pepperoni pizza?
Sir, do we need to call somebody else?
Sir, are you okay? No, it's fine. I'm okay. My wife and I got a fight. I just wanted her to order it and she yelled her.
So, you said a large pepperoni?
Make it a stuffed crust. I need the cheese. F my diet. I need comfort food.
Okay, sir. Well,
Complimentary.
is this just for you, or are you going to be sharing this pizza?
She's not getting any of it now. She keeps yelling at me. It's all mine.
Would you like an order of breadsticks? Would that make you cheer up?
Extra marinara, please. I'm upset.
Yeah.
God, I hope this audio came out as horrible and cringy as I want it to.
That was great. That was a good segment right there. We should
love
do
it.
that more.
Yes, just take on characters.
Yes, we should. Yeah, but I
Love
mean, Wet Willy Bandit. That could have ended up much worse.
Yeah.
Then, but
My favorite is he just got arrested for it.
Yeah, but you said that he was let off parole, or he
was on
violated?
parole after the conviction, where he was sentenced to 3 years in state prison, but he got on probation
for the Wet Willy.
No. This was for
For the robbery,
the
the burglar. Okay, gotcha. This happened after.
Yes, so he violated his probation by doing that. And the Wet Willy attack, it was charged as a felony battery. That's a lot. So if you thought about, just hazing someone or doing something to a friend or sibling or whatever,
You're gonna get got.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna give you a Wet Willy, kid. Oh wow, yeah, I'm gonna charge you with felony battery, son. Come at me. My dad's a cop.
Yeah.
Pulls that car.
This man that's like a foot and a half taller than you is just licking his giant finger.
Ew.
His giant sausage-sized finger. It's just dripping, and you just... I have the law on my side. You can't hurt me.
There's precedent for this.
You could have just worn a pair of earplugs. Some headphones. And you'd be protected.
Or just get beef and ripped and just beat the crap out of them. That's what you should do to your bullies. Don't talk it out. Just one left hook right to the jawline. They'll stop messing with you. Or they'll get all their other bigger friends to beat you up again and even more. And now you've just escalated the problem with violence. You know what? Don't do that.
We've gone full circle here.
Yep.
You know what? I think the best defense to this is suck it up, react by saying by you enjoy the Wet Willy. Weird them out before.
What, like, oh yeah, daddy?
Yes.
Jeez, freak him out with
Yes.
psychology.
Instead of like, oh, get away, that's gross. Because you're like, yes, this person I'm trying to do harm to is reacting badly to what I'm doing to them. What I'm doing is feeling good. just weird them out.
I just watched a Team 4-Star video with Nathan. It's when they Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Yeah.
So they like kind of dub over the Dragon Ball Z episode, and they did one where Gohan, like the kid, like he's like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
They took over Piccolo for some reason, and Piccolo's choking him, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill you now," and it's like this serious scene, and Gohan goes, "Harder, Daddy," and then he goes, "What? What?" And he goes, "What?" He's like, and then like the evil guy's like, keep killing him, and Piccolo's like, "Nah, man, it's weird now."
Yeah.
Like, stop.
Yeah. So you have to steer into the skin, and just take it like a man or a woman who
Take it like a human.
yes, just take it
Like a
real real
non-gender
good.
fluid person.
Yes.
Ugh.
And just say, you know, I can
Too
win.
much,
I can
man.
win this. But Florida, man, that's just a crazy
I love this
state.
segment.
There's so much going on in Florida right now.
Yeah.
Hurricane Dorian's going on in Florida. It passed.
I thought it passed.
It did pass.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some
Storms, like the
there was some
outskirts.
stuff. Yeah.
I'm glad. Thank Jesus. Thank you, Lord, that it did not smash. Let me smash. Like, smash Florida.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of flooding, but with the changing aquatic nature, we've had some visitors. There is a Florida woman who said that the high tides brought on by Hurricane Dorian brought an unusual visitor to her backyard. It was
an
unusual
visitor.
unusual visitor. A manatee swam up the whole flooded area and just started eating some grass in the backyard. She got a video of it.
Oh my gosh.
Just some crazy stuff. Yeah, her home, like the river flooded up about 4 feet in her and up to her yard, and there was a good
that's
few
a huge rise.
There's a few feet of water that was just sitting in her yard, and then there's just a fat little manatee that's just swimming up and
Eating grass.
munching on some wet grass. That was it.
That's a cute butt story.
Isn't that
Because
nice?
manatees aren't they called? They're called sea cows, right?
Yeah, they're big and fat, and they're kind of cute.
It's like when you see a cow in like a sea account.
Shut up.
It's like when you see a cow in a field and you're like, oh, that's so cute. Like I love the cow. You just like look at it,
So yes, but it swims.
but it's a swimming one.
But this other lady.
Now are manatees in the ocean?
I'm pretty
near
sure.
Florida.
That'd be crazy if it was just like
It's
picked
like
up hundreds of
manatees from the African coast. I don't know.
I have no idea where it's from.
I don't know.
Look how
Maybe if they're the
chubby
whole
they
sea-
are.
They're so chubby.
They are so chubby.
Throwing a picture of a manatee right here. Oh my gosh. So chunky.
Yeah, there's the West Indian manatee, the African manatee, and the Amazonian manatee. But there's Florida manatees too. Yep.
Good. Okay.
Yes. Wasn't too far away from where it's supposed to be. Look at that.
Okay. Nice.
Good for those sea cows. So.
Well, that's pretty cool. It's not supposed to be in the river, and it's not supposed to be in
No.
someone's backyard.
Uh-huh.
So that's the.
But
that's the
another
fun
one that's
fact.
enjoying a swim is an alligator finds its way into a backyard pool during Dorian and just hangs out there.
into a pool.
Yeah, a whole pool.
But I feel like that's like a normal Florida thing. Like if you don't have like a high fence or like, you know, if you're near in the swampland.
Yeah, I mean you're probably gonna get
It'd be funny if like
gator at some
there was
point.
no gator in that part of Florida and it just like flew in from the wind, like Sharknado.
Yep. Be like an African giraffe. It'd be like if it was like a hippopotamus or something.
Or if it was like an alligator and everyone's like, oh, that's just an alligator in Florida. Like that's a normal thing. And they're like, yeah, but this was a South American alligator.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Interesting. So, yeah, Dorian is doing some weird stuff. But another weird thing, somebody took a precaution to prevent from Dorian was damaging his car. He didn't want his car to blow away. And lucky for him, he drives a smart car.
Oh, I was literally like, what do you mean car blow away? I'm like, the wind speed has to be crazy for it to suck up a car.
Yep.
But if it's a smart car, that means it's.
Yep.
I didn't want my my go-kart to blow away.
Yeah. It's basically a go-kart as it is.
I
But
didn't want
yeah.
my
So a man has he has access to his kitchen through double doors.
Yeah.
And he realized my car can fit through that. So there's a picture right here of him pulling his smart car right into his kitchen. He just parked it right in the middle of his kitchen and just left it there. They had to move it out of the way so that they can cook dinner. And he didn't want it to blow away.
That's. So he didn't have a garage, I'm guessing.
I
guess not.
What if he did, though?
Yeah, he's got a 2-car garage that's filled with crap, and he's like, his wife's like, I told you need to organize this. I told you that 3 years ago. And he's like, okay, I could either A, do what my wife said, and do what I need to do, and organize this, or B, find another way.
Procrastinate to the hardest.
I'm telling you, man, humans are 70% water, and water takes the path of least resistance. This boy went, I ain't cleaning out that garage. I ain't doing none of that, because that's hard. But you know what's easy? Opening doors and turning a key.
Yep.
Opens door.
His little tiny smart car.
Pulls it right in.
Wait. Hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Jessica Elridge said her car was already parked in the garage. To avoid cleaning their garage out, her husband proposed to park it in the house. You were right.
I just want to let everybody know I have not seen this article. I am psychic. Go to our Patreon and subscribe for more psychic readings. Okay?
Yes. Yeah, you were right. That is amazing. So
lazy.
I just don't want to do it. Why didn't he could just put all the stuff outside and then pull his car inside, and then the stuff will be gone because the wind will blow it away.
Yeah. Easy cleaning service.
Yeah.
A hurricane.
But it's so funny to... Yeah, you see a smart car on the road and you realize, wow, that's a small car in context to other cars.
Tiny.
But you don't realize how small it is until you see it in context with a refrigerator.
Right?
Seeing it parked next to a refrigerator and a microwave and an oven and all that stuff, you don't realize that it's an absolute tiny thing.
Have you ever seen a smart car and just like maybe fantasized about hitting it and what would happen?
It sounds like a ping pong ball as it bounces across the guardrails.
My thing is like if I blinked and like hit a speed bump really fast, I feel like that would just be what it felt like. Oh, dang it, man. I gotta slow down for those speed bumps. Meanwhile, there's just like panic and like a car on fire and you just like smashed a smart car.
Yeah, because they're just, I mean... They say that they're incredibly safe, but
yeah,
they're going to get airborne. They're going to get hit around like a golf ball.
Okay,
I mean,
define incredibly safe, because if you get hit by a tractor trailer going 80 miles an hour on a highway,
you're done. Yeah.
But you're done in like my car, like a Nissan Altima.
Yeah.
So in a smart car, you don't even have a chance.
Mm-mm.
I think they mean it's safe because there's a Bible in the glove box, and they're hoping that you're a Christian and know where you're going to go. Oh, yeah, you're safe. You're going to heaven.
Yeah.
Like, this car's really safe because, you're going to go to heaven.
I mean, it's hard to be pretty metal and like dark and drive a smart car to your satanic rituals.
Yikes. It's like, hi, pull up in a Prius. Just a 45-year-old dad with
just doing my best to save the environment.
Glasses
like,
and
how
just a
metal
mustache.
of you. Yes.
And it's like
his
the
polo
Illuminati.
shirt tucked into his khakis, wearing some
Everyone's
white
got
New
piercings
Balance
and
shoes.
tattoos. He's like, hey guys, I want to join the meeting. I kind of found Satanism just by accident in the library where I take my kids every Saturday to read books. The summer reading program started, and I found this book on Satanism, and I just wanted to see if I could join.
He's like, sir, how did you find us? We're in an abandoned asylum. We don't post our address anywhere.
Everything's on the dark web. How we communicate. He's like, oh yeah, I found that in the book too. I found a dark web website. So I bought a computer off of the sketchy guy in the city.
Yeah.
Already programmed with dark web websites.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm just curious. By gone it, just tell me how you fellas live.
Yeah. Do you think I could bring my wife next time? My kids are writing a paper for their 5th grade class. They would love to hear about it.
Can we interview you guys? Just have some fun. Some
Yeah.
good old-fashioned fun. I'm having a barbecue next weekend for Memorial Day. You want to come over?
Yeah, maybe bring some lemonade. We're literally sacrificing a goat
Sir,
right now.
we literally have a goat's head and blood smeared all over our faces. I don't judge.
Yeah.
You know, I have a cousin who's gay. It's just like the typical white 45-year-old. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. And everyone's like, "Oh my god, this
How
guy."
did we get here?
Alligators.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. That's
done.
that was pretty
That's-
hilarious. I just
we can't go on it. That story. I think
I can't. There's no
we
connecting
can't.
it. But in global news, Australia, their bomb squad raided an airport because there was a suspicious. I can't speak today. There was a suspicious bag that people were getting complaints about.
All right, so
they have
terrifying airport. You know, you never know what you're going to expect.
literally like bomb squad. Like they have a 24-hour hotline for suspicious bags or packages or whatnot, and so bomb squad was called in. Now this is what I picture. Bomb squad. You ever see those big suits?
Yeah, like the
Giant-
movie.
like
What was that movie with Jeremy
Bomb
Renner?
squad. I'm
No.
just kidding.
Bomber. Hard line.
I don't know,
Nah,
but I know
it's
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know how stressful that is? Like, this could
Yeah.
be the end.
Yeah, you're walking into something that could be very explosive.
Yeah. So they're sitting there. They're like getting the scanners in, getting the drones out, like just scanning the package. What they found it to contain was unbelievable, sir. It was a
Okay.
bunny rabbit. Yep.
That's it?
That's it.
No strings attached?
No, it
Literally?
had some carrots.
But it's a little bunny.
Just a little bunny. I want to put the picture
Oh, that guy's cute.
right here.
That guy's real cute.
But for
It's
real, though,
just a bunny. Oh, I mean, do you think that you'd be annoyed or relieved being the bomb squad guy? Walking in there, like, you get all psyched up. You're getting like, all right, I'm ready to do
So
this.
one of the guys said, "This is the first job of this kind that I've come across in my 26 years of service."
Wow.
So
First job of his kind is in, like...
I guess with a bunny. The bunny was unharmed, thank the Lord.
Good. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, and the manager, the commander, said it was certainly an unusual situation for the AFP.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's funny. So this package was just left. I guess the person just didn't want the bunny anymore. It was like, no, I'm going to leave it in an airport.
Yeah, where it will be very publicly known.
And notice that a box, this is the box. I'll post all these pictures here, but I think it's funny.
How cute, though. That's a cute bunny. Little string carrots for him. Munching on its carrot salad.
Oh no, they found the owner. I forgot.
Really?
Yes. So the owner left the country and knew he couldn't take his pet. And by leaving it in a populated area, his thought was it would just be found and cared for.
You're leaving
So-
a sealed bag
In
In
the
a
bag was
airport.
a box, and that's the reason they were like
in a
freaking out.
yeah in a public airport. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Poor bunny.
It said that the rescue officer thought they were planning to smuggle him on board the plane, but backed out at the last minute, smuggling the bunny on the plane. I just pictured in my head, like, they got the bomb van where they're like having the drone, the robot cars with the cameras and with
Like
everything.
Hurt Locker. That's the movie.
Yeah. Okay. Hurt Locker.
Hurt Locker.
And they've got the remote control. They're just sweating. They're pulling it over. And then and the bomb squad guy's got his suit on. And he's like looking for the red wire to cut. He's like, I don't know how much time I have. The whole airport's on shutdown. Flights are getting delayed. Everyone's got to be out because if this thing could blow, it'll blow.
Yeah.
They open up the little robot, puts his little talons in. I hear all the people in the truck, the people controlling the robot, the guy in the bomb suit. Aww. It's so funny, like, it's like sniffing around. It's so cute. Bunny blows up, kills the
no.
whole airport just demolished. It's like the episode from The Dark Knight where the guy's like, "Oh, my insides hurt."
He said the voices would go away.
Boom.
He just wants his phone call.
It's just like the bunny. No, but no, the bunny didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, cute little bunny.
Thank goodness.
What if it was like the bunny from Monty Python, Quest for the Holy Grail?
It just rips you all apart.
Like, that's a rabbit. Look at the fangs. It's just like, oh, it's just a little bunny. It's flying around, cutting people's throats open. Maybe that's why he didn't want to bring it. Or maybe it's
that's
like
why they took it so seriously. Because
yeah.
Monty Python, British.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
you don't know about these.
Australia
rabbits.
is just British criminals.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just not good, Britain.
No, stop. Australia's amazing.
I love Australia.
To
Lots
all
of
of
beaches.
our 3 Australian viewers, we love you.
Yeah, we see where you're watching from.
The London. 2 copyright strikes.
Yeah.
I know they changed it.
Listening to that that song, whatever the song is. I forget the name of the song.
What song?
I come from a land down under.
Oh, man.
I don't know the name of the song.
I hate that. Now
But there's a line in the second verse where he's talking about like this 6'8" guy who's like ripped and muscular.
Yeah.
The verse talked about the guy walking up to him, smiling, and then handing him a sandwich.
I gotta re-listen to that
And
song.
somebody drew it out for me, and I was just like, "What am I looking at?" And then
they explained
they
it
explained
in the song lyrics.
and I was like,
I love that.
What-
I love
what
when you
kind
like
of
hear a
song is-
story and
yeah.
then someone animates it. There's so many talented animators on YouTube. Like,
100%.
Odd Ones Out. I just love him so much. And there's like ones that do it for other YouTubers. Like Dathi Denogla has a couple of his stories that he'll just talk about with people. And then an animator who's a fan will animate that story. And you're like, oh my gosh, this just makes it so much better.
Yep.
Like it's so much like your imagination is awesome, but to see someone's imagination put on paper.
Yeah.
That's really what animation is.
Yeah.
It's imagination in your head put into a visible art for everyone else to look at.
And it's amazing the stuff because when I think in my imagination, I'm thinking white background, little trees, stick people, that little sun that you draw in the corner of your paper.
Were you dropped as a kid?
I don't know how to draw. My
It's not about
imagination,
drawing.
my imagination is so 2D. I can't the smallest things like overwhelm me because I'm like, wow, that's beautiful, and it's literally just like some puppets.
Wow, that's amazing. It's literally just finger art.
Yeah, it's
painting.
little puppet fingers.
Wow. What I just thought of in my imagination was so beautiful. You'd start crying. Everyone around you like, what was it? And like you try to draw it. And it's when the teacher would have you put your handprint and make a turkey out of it. It's just like,
it's showing that we're
This
all
is
connected. It's like
interconnected. It's like, yeah, I'm out. We're not friends anymore.
I think that my art form, besides music, because music is a form of expressing it and getting your art out, but I think that my art
Always.
form is so, as terms as visual, so numb and so downscale. People think I'm either stupid or high.
Yikes.
Not like in the Pink Floyd kind of way where
Yeah.
it's just like so elevated you can't even comprehend it. It's more of like a kindergartner who only has the 8 crayon pack instead of the 64 crayon pack.
That's so horrible. Just because they couldn't get the 64 means.
Yeah, with a
Well,
built-in pencil sharpener.
Well, that's true. Like, it's the difference between kids with, like, Legos, like I have right here, or the kid with who can only afford the Mega Bloks. Like, they are insignificant compared to my mental capacity.
Because Lego made it for me.
Shut up. No, because I can make more things with Legos.
No, that's true. Mega Bloks is definitely not as good as Lego.
Yep.
100%.
I remember, I forget what anime
There's no
it was.
arguing. No one says, "Oh, let's play with Mega Bloks."
Someone bought me a Mega Block set one time, and I never had it because my parents only got me Lego for some reason. Guess
Lego's superior.
They're just bougie.
Lego
like
was
that.
fantastic.
But no, please
Look
don't
at
like that. Oh. goodness.
We love Lego.
He's touching my Lego set. Oh no!
You did that. I didn't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's because I know where to put it. Oh god, I don't know where to put it.
It's your fault.
Definitely, I don't think it's there. I think it's right next to it. Nope. Okay, now I have to go back to the instruction manual, find the page that piece goes on.
You can rewind the video like 30 seconds.
You're so smart. See, you're not dull and stupid like everyone keeps saying you are behind your back. You're really.
Who says that?
Yikes. No. All right, next story.
Yeah, my kid imagination can take me some very wild places.
Yep.
And but sometimes somebody takes the kid's imagination places.
Someone takes the kid's
Someone takes the kid's fun and joy away. So a kiddie roller coaster in Ohio was stolen.
What do you mean a kiddie roller coaster?
A roller coaster.
Like one of the ones at like a state
on a
fair, or
trailer.
like
Yes.
a Hershey Park,
No, a roller coaster was stolen.
Disneyland type roller coaster.
A roller coaster was stolen.
Okay.
Yeah. No. So like one of those kiddie fairground state roller coasters was just missing the next day. And they caught a glimpse on the security camera, but the guy took his license plates off.
Well, like you should.
Yeah, smart. Good for you. Good for you for
smart
stealing.
criminal. Good job.
But yeah, he just stole the.
Why?
We don't know.
This isn't something that you can hide easily. Like
Yeah.
if I stole your phone or your wallet, no one's finding it because I'm shoving it in a wall somewhere. Like I'm hiding it, deep in the crevice of my basement. Like I don't know. You steal a kiddie roller coaster. It's like, hey, Bill, what's that in your backyard? Oh, nothing, Ted. Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
And it's like, call the police. Hey,
Yeah.
I think this guy has a roller coaster now.
It's worth about $50,000 and has alligator themed cars that measure 20 feet in length. But the thing is, he took the entire roller coaster itself, which I don't understand because he's pulling it on a flatbed trailer that can't be more than like 30 feet long.
Maybe like they were tearing down the fairground because if you said it was like a carnival fairground, those all have to be portable.
Yeah, they have to be. So
maybe they took
he managed to fold it up and take it. But how do you miss that?
What do you mean, how do you miss it?
Well, how do you? If you don't just leave all of your carnival equipment in place overnight and just walk away.
I mean, maybe.
But maybe they're like, nobody would ever steal this. I mean, who's going to get away with a whole roller coaster?
I mean, they're not, and we're probably gonna have a follow-up story in a couple weeks of like, yeah, roller coaster Bandit and the Wet Willy Bandit were found in the same bar.
Yeah, they're working together.
And both duly arrested.
Yeah.
No, this guy's got to get caught. There's no way, unless he like sells on the black market. But is there a black market sale
For kiddie roller coasters?
for kiddie roller coasters?
Yeah.
Unless you own a abandoned warehouse like a freaking weirdo. You
Yeah.
ain't setting this up and playing with it.
Yeah.
So you got to be selling it.
Yeah.
Are you scrapping the metal?
That's
would you
probably
take
that's
away
probably
the
his
kid's
best bet.
fun?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's stealing our imagination, man. But so the trailer was registered to Maine, but that doesn't mean he's from Maine because I have trailers registered to Maine.
Yeah, that's because doesn't Maine have a
It's
it
super
doesn't
cheap.
expire.
It's super cheap and it's legal. So everyone registers their trailers to Maine.
Yeah, there's this one state. I don't know if Maine is that too, if it's just really cheap, but I think if you like for trucks, like moving trucks and like commercial trucks, if you get them, they have semi-permanent tags or something where it's like every 25 or 30 years you have to just renew it. Like in the state of Maryland, it's like every like 2.5 years I have to pay like
It's ridiculous.
a couple $100 just to be able to drive my vehicle that I already paid a couple $1,000 for. Like,
Yeah.
and I already paid you my taxes,
Yep.
so I don't know. And don't even get me started on emissions testing.
Mine's due in 2 weeks.
But you have like a
Garbage.
2006, right?
2009.
Wow, keep flexing on me with my 2006
Okay.
Nissan and you
Right.
have a 2009. What's really funny with my car is I have a service engine soon flag, like the warning flag, the check engine. Not even a check engine, but I looked at it and it's for my CO2 sensor, which is in the emissions part of the vehicle.
Uh-huh.
It keeps going on and off. So I don't know if the sensor just starts working again or if it doesn't at some points, but I know there's a hole in my exhaust system. I don't know. I forget where, but it's starting to get really loud like a go-kart. Like it's like... and I'm
As long
like,
as it's not leaking into the cabin. You might be
no,
okay.
I think it... But even if it does leak in the cabinet, I just can't sit in a spot
For too long. He's got it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I know once I get that emissions thing, they are going to fail me, man, because it's so random. Like, it just came on the other day for 3 days, and I'm like, man, and then I thought to myself, maybe this isn't the O2 sensor, maybe this is something else, so I need to get this checked. Then it turns off randomly, and I'm like, no, it was definitely the freaking O2 sensor.
Yeah. Yep. You just gotta. Do you know if your emissions is coming up soon? Is it due?
No idea. I don't even know any of the emissions law. I just get the paper in the mail and just
yep. You just gotta do
go
it.
pay your $14.
$10 if you do it yourself. You can save money.
How do you do it yourself?
There's like a kiosk at the MVA.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You just plug in the little thing?
I guess you can cheat if you want.
Like Volkswagen.
Yeah.
It was a multi-billion-dollar settlement the U.S. government
Was it
sued them.
really?
Dude, it was a lot. Because, it's so funny. But it's so smart in the sense of, I don't know. Volkswagen's not a bad company in the sense of, like, air pollution. But they're like, look, to make sure our vehicles completely pass, whenever it plugs it in, it automatically sends a pass signal to it. And I don't know how they caught it, man. I think they caught it by having a vehicle that they knew was going to fail. And it was just, like, really bad. Mm-hmm. Completely passed, like flying colors. Like, it didn't even have an exhaust system in it. Like, it's just an engine sitting there, and they plug it in, they're like, pass. And it's like, this shouldn't work.
This doesn't make sense.
Nope.
I tell you, I mean, I get it. I go to the emissions all the time. I take Chelsea's car. I take my car. I take our 4 work trucks.
Dude, those have to do it too?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I take a 5th, or we take the pickup truck. Shit, there's like 7 cars. I'm like there every other 3 months. Just because I'm always doing it. And we bought our cars all at different times, so I'm always just there at another time. It's so annoying.
Anyway, in other news, more international news, I got here from you from the Great Wall country of China.
Oh.
China. So this is really funny. I just saw the name and it caught my eye because I'm from Maryland, as you can see from the flag behind me. The Maryland state flag, which is pretty cool. I don't know why Maryland's so obsessed with their flag because other states don't even give a crap.
Yeah, Maryland has so much pride.
And other states, actually, some people care about the Maryland flag. I don't get it. Our flag's not that cool. I think it's... Actually, no. Wow. Blasphemy, and I apologize. I think it's really neat. Do I think it needs all of the obsession, like with socks and ties and tattoos?
Shorts and truck and Jeep imprints, patterns.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but, do what you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I don't think it needs all the hype. But anyway, so in Maryland, we love our flag. We love Old Bay. And we love...
Crabs.
This was from WeirdAsianNews.com. It says, crabs strut their stuff.
Wait, that's a website? Weird Asian. That's a great website.
Where do you think I get my content from?
That's true.
I only get my content from WeirdAsianNews.com. Not a sponsor. But anyway, the title is Crabs Strut Their Stuff at an Annual Fashion Show. Welcome to the Crustacean Fashion Day. I'm going to start putting pictures up here starting now. And what I'm going to do is... So what happens is this. These people, they actually take these crabs. And it's those crabs that you see at like the Chinese restaurants. Not like the Maryland crab, which is like the blue crab. It's mitten crabs. And they're called mitten crabs because they're all hairy. All their not tentacles. I almost said freaking tentacles.
Arms.
All their arms.
Yeah.
All their legs have hair on them. And they all look, you can see here. I'll zoom in on this one. You can see all the hair on them. And that's why
that's a glorified spider.
A little glorified spider. I mean, I'm totally under the impression that crabs are just sea spiders.
They're arachnids. And lobsters are sea scorpions. Actually, no. Okay, because if a scorpion has like 8 legs, the sea version of it will be a lobster, right?
Yeah.
So wouldn't a lobster be the mermaid version of a scorpion?
Yeah, because it doesn't have a tail, and the tail's a swimmer thing. Mermaid scorpions.
Yes. But yeah, crabs.
Anyway,
fashion crabs.
Funny side note about lobsters, though. In Maine, lobsters were considered disgusting and considered low, very low, lowly looked upon negatively food. So they would actually feed lobster to prisoners for the longest time, and then it became some kind of
Weird delicacy all of a sudden.
that they it got big, and now it's expensive. Now it's $30 for a freaking lobster tail.
Yep.
Not even the whole freaking thing, and you can't eat the middle of it, or else it'll die. So it's just the claws and the tail.
Yeah.
Stupid. Anyway,
Dumb.
fashion show. These models are mitten crabs. And at this Hongzi Lake Harvest Festival, they have a fashion show just with crabs. It's a tradition now.
So cute.
For the last 70 years. In eastern China, they celebrate these hairy crabs by painting them, hand painting them, and putting little outfits on them. I'm posting all these pictures. They're so cute.
All right, that's pretty cute.
Isn't it? They just put ribbon on it. They hand paint them and all this stuff.
That one's really pretty.
Yeah. So the local government started backing it because they decided that it was a good way to bring buyers in to the area. So now they have a prize for it and a winner every year.
That's cute.
It's usually 150 people who dress up their crabs. They do it in either traditional outfits or they dress them in Chinese wedding attire, which is super cute. Like, it's like, oh, look, like in America,
groom.
the cats, like they dress a cat up in a suit and a cat up in a wedding dress. It's like, oh, here they do the same kind of crap.
Crabs.
Which is start to be a Maryland tradition. I'm just saying.
With as much as we obsess with crabs in Maryland, yeah.
Once we get big on the podcast, I'm going to sponsor this.
We'll do it.
The annual Dad Bod's Drive Time podcast, Crab Spectacular fashion show. I don't know how I got so nasally. That voice. But, oh man, it's so beautiful. It's like painted green with flowers all over it. This picture here's got me going, dude. Who in the flip does this? They painted their crab, or they put dressed up their crabs. Then they tied them to a drone and flew it down the runway.
It's poor crabs.
Dude,
they're so not in their element.
They're so not. They're the complete opposite of their element. At least if they're on land, they're in the medium element. They're like, okay, I have legs, I can walk. I'm more comfortable in the sea, that's where I am. But in the freaking air,
They're useless.
I can't imagine it.
They're useless.
I imagine it like me being in space. I'm just like, yep, nothing's how I wanted it. No, this isn't where I planned my life to be. And you're just floating around. You can't use anything, can't do anything. You're just
That is so funny.
at whim.
God,
This is a DJI. My dad has this drone.
So that's like a nice drone.
This is a nice drone. And look, it's got the
drone.
GoPro on it. Everything. But anyway, I think this is hilarious.
These poor crabs.
I think this is so fun to do. Dude, these drone crabs are.
I know somebody with crabs.
Tony, I don't know how to tell you this. Don't paint that crab. Yikes. So fun.
So what do they do with the crabs when they're done? Steam them?
I hope they steam them and eat them. I hope they don't waste them.
Some
I
Old
have
Bay.
no idea. I don't like to think of the PETA aspect of it. PETA has. I feel like if PETA protesters went to this town, like American PETA protesters went to this town in China, there would just be a guy to put on a Bane costume and look at him and go, "You have no power here." And just like, did I mess up that quote? You have no power here is from Lord of the Rings.
That is Lord of the Rings.
Dang it. What's Bane's quote? Oh, I was born in the dark. You can't, molded by it. Crafted. Whatever.
So they
Dang
would
it,
have
I
to dress
messed
up
it up.
as Christopher Lee.
But I just... No, it wasn't Christopher Lee. It was the King of Rohan. You have no power here.
Well, it was Christopher Lee talking through King of Rohan. I know Lord of the Rings. Don't test me.
Freaking frick. Anyway...
That's
I
so
feel
cute,
like they'd be
though.
like, you have no power here. This is freaking China. Get out of our country. We'll do whatever we want
Pretty
with our
much.
animals. And then it's like, whatever.
Some of these Western countries have some...
Also, China does some pretty bad things with animals. But, look, I'm in America.
I-
Let's
we're
focus
just-
on America.
I'm just like the crabs are cute. You know, they painted
Look
them
at the
green with little flowers on it.
Painting.
That's so cute.
Look at a little wedding dress.
You know, I support this.
I love this.
I'm trying to
We're
find.
already going to be eaten. Why
Yeah.
not make it fun
You know what?
and then eat them?
And crab's okay. I like a crab cake. I like some cream of crab soup, but
Do you not crunch the crabs?
hand picking a crab I do not enjoy. I get shards of shell all the time.
Pull the flag down.
I know. I belong in like
Who are
Kansas
you?
or something.
I love it, man. It's a social event. It's like I honestly don't enjoy going to football or soccer games.
Yeah, I'm not crazy.
Or even
about
like
it.
sports games.
No,
I don't want to sports watch people play sports and get sports points. But it's a social event, so I really enjoy it. I enjoy the everyone going for the goal and getting the sports points and the sports players doing sports stuff. And it's fun, and I enjoy it, and like I'll support it, and I love it, and I know rules and different things. I'm not like anti that, but to go and watch it, like I watched a basketball game one time, like a Maryland University basketball game. And I was with a bunch of friends, and we were just having a bunch of fun. We got a hot dog, we had a wiener on bun, a little ketchup, a little relish. I'm sorry, I'm really hungry. I like had the.
You got me hungry,
yeah,
man.
Hey man, where we want to go to lunch after this? Taco Bell?
They're building a new
triple-
Taco Bell right by my house. I am so excited.
Where? You live
Right,
in the middle of butt flip nowhere.
right by the Rofo, on the corner of 543 and Route 1.
Oh wow! So actually,
Actually, yeah.
No, okay. I'm thinking your parents' house.
No, my house
Your house in Blair.
in Blair.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm actually excited for that too. Actually, that's not as close as the one
In Bel Air.
in the other.
The
Bel
other
Air's such
Bel
a
Air.
huge town. You can
Yeah,
say
it
Bel
really
Air,
is.
It's like a 30-minute diameter. It's crazy.
It's bad.
Ugh.
But you know what's crazy?
Yeah, what's crazy?
A 74-year-old woman delivers twins.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, this woman is 74 and she got pregnant and delivered twins. 74.
That's a crusty, dusty egg right there.
Well, now they're
Are
saying
they
73.
healthy?
They're healthy. They're completely fine. And the woman has no health issues.
Wow.
It said that the woman, so she didn't get pregnant through the normal way you get pregnant.
So she like chose this?
She chose to get pregnant. She's the oldest person on record to have successfully given birth. She's from India. Her and her husband have been together since 1962, but were not able to conceive. So they waited until 2018 to seek out assistance.
And they
showed
so much time.
Yeah, and this test showed positive signals for success. So then
That's insane.
and then she got pregnant, and she doesn't breastfeed. She has to.
Well, I don't. You
know
have
if
to
she
pick it all
can.
on the floor. I don't think we'll shove it in the kid's mouth. I'm just
Yeah, it's like it.
saggedy.
Yeah, it's all powder.
I mean, just mix it with water.
Yeah, right. That's just what
Powdered
formula
milk.
is. They said that the babies are healthy with no complications.
That's so nice.
And what made it so easy for the woman was she didn't have anything like diabetes or hypertension, other conditions that can make pregnancy her age dangerous. They're keeping her in the hospital for the next 3 weeks.
I'd hope so.
Just to acknowledge her, just to submit her age. But isn't that crazy? She's the oldest woman ever to give birth, and she did it with no problems. She did it through a C-section.
It's a little more information than I wanted, but I'm okay because I just had a kid.
Yeah. She didn't have a C-section.
So I understand. No, she didn't. But like, I understand. Like, if I was like didn't have a kid or anything, I'd be like, ew, stop talking about this. This is weird. Like, but now I have a kid. I'm like, yeah, I've seen a lot. I know what that is.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
That's amazing to think about.
That's the medical
70.
science community. I mean, it's got to be. It's a feat in itself. Like, I thought people went through like menopause in like 40 and 50.
Yeah, you would think that, right? You would
But I
think
guess
so.
she had like an egg left.
I guess I don't know.
But
if they
also,
reversed
that's
it.
like
I have no idea how.
That's like 60 years of periods, so that's gotta suck too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
73.
There's so
74.
many. There's so many pros and so many cons to this. It's not
Yeah.
even funny.
But for a woman in their like late 30s who wants to have kids, they're like, oh.
It's a problem.
Yeah, it's like it's where
It
time's
could, or
running
it could
out.
be a problem.
They say the best time to have kids is in your 20s,
Yeah.
which is like
That's what Claire
is
keeps
it-
telling me every freaking day.
It's like you just had one.
She's like,
2
"But he's
months
so
ago."
Cute. And I'm like, yeah.
We have
Let's
one.
focus on him for a little bit. She's like, but he's so cute.
I'm like, yeah.
Let's have another one. And I'm like, all right. No, I'm just kidding. We're not.
I tell you, man.
I'm like, let's just wait just like a little bit. I told her 6 months. Let's like wait 6 months, get the budget out, and then.
You want your kids to be close together.
Look, I already have the dad bod. That's why we're called the dad bods. I already have it. I don't need double dad bod. I'm not gonna be called the double dad bods.
Double dad bods. That's a good one.
But anyway, 73 years old. That's awesome. I hope she has a good family network and community around her because, if not, it's really selfish what she's doing. Because like the average age of a person is like 77, I think. Maybe for a woman it's a little higher, but I think it's like average 77 across the board.
But
So
yeah.
this kid's gonna get a good 5-6 years. Let's say she goes to 99, 15 years out of her, and then she's not gonna have it. She's not gonna have the support or these kids.
But if she's giving birth at 74, I'd say most women give birth about a third into their life, and then they
Sure.
have the other 2/3 with their kids and
So
their
you think
grandkids.
this is a
They
third?
say that the first person to live to 150 has already been born. What if she's only halfway through her life? She's gonna make it to 150 and
have
tap
a
out.
solid 50 years with their kids. Wow, Tony.
We don't know. I mean, if she can give birth at,
I'm sorry. I just touched your face.
thank you, I just shaved.
You look great.
Thank you. If she can give birth at 73, I
Yeah,
don't know. I think there's a shot.
I think so too.
Good for her though.
I love it.
That's impressive.
I had another story, but we'll save it for next week.
That sounds good.
We're running on an hour. It's good, solid spot to leave.
That was
I want
good.
to do a shout out to our sponsor for this episode, our own Patreon. The link is going to be right in the description. It's the Dad Bod Show. This is the DriveTimes podcast. Signing off. My name's Alex,
My name's Tony.
and we are
The Dad Bods.
the Dad Bods, and this is Drive
Drive
Times.
times. We've never talked about how we're gonna end the show. We just kind of do it.
I don't know, man. I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, watch the other videos,
Yeah,
download the
please.
other podcasts, and support the show with Patreon or just by sharing it with family and friends if you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send this episode to my mom because she has yet to see an
Aw.
episode.
This is like the 6th episode.
Yeah,
That's okay. I
That's
don't think my mom watches it either.
so she says that she does. But
I think it's just more of a technology gap than anything.
yeah.
But anyway,
Thank you guys
have
for
a
tuning
great
in.
day,
We appreciate
great
it.
week, great morning, great evening, great afternoon. Watch it wherever you are, whenever you are, whoever you are, and peace.